Rip up those lawns that you're dumping chemicals on to grow grass that you can't eat or smoke, and do something productive on it. Support your local, go to the farmers markets. They're all over the place. Become involved on the local level, not as a politico, but somebody that becomes involved to know what's going on so that you can direct it in the manner that you believe. Teach your children. Teach your children to be honest at every possible level and to do business cleanly. So those are the things that we could do. And again, as I was mentioning, I don't buy anything from China. I don't have to. Unfortunately, we have to buy electronic equipment because most of it's made there. But anything else, I'll go into a store, I look at the bottom, I believe in the golden rule. Both of them. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and those that have the gold rule. And I don't want to be ruled by the Chinese. So we need to do business with each other. I come up with a little... Gandhi brought down the English Empire when they controlled India. How did he do it? He told the people, don't buy anything from them. Make your own. And there's a movement going on right now in India that has that same message. Drink Indian, eat Indian, buy Indian. Buy U.S., drink U.S., support local. We can do it if we bring it all back. The people that's saying that we can't manufacture, we can't build our way out of this, have become the corporate slaves that don't have it within them, the courage or the dignity to make that happen. I believe we could become an America far greater than we could ever imagine if we go back to what made us great before.
Absolutely. You mentioned the electronics. I try to buy American, or at least Canadian or Mexican. At least there's some trade between us. And I never go in Walmart. I hardly ever go in Target. And I never buy things I don't need that are made overseas. But at the same time, we're coming out with these little flash drives that have Infowars.com on them, because people keep requesting them. So what gets requested, we add to the store. And you cannot buy flash drives made in America. Now, we are getting the Infowars printed in America. And guess what? That costs twice as much as it does to have it done in China. So these things are going to cost a couple dollars more than a flash drive at the store, because the Infowars.com is printed in America. And so, you cannot find them made in America. What is we have a sponsor, Diamond Gusset Jeans, made in Tennessee and Georgia, and they cost a few bucks more because there's higher taxes, regulations, but they're a lot better jeans. We have to make the decision.
That's right. We have to make the decision, and we have to make it in the USA. And until we do that, we're doomed. We cannot survive by becoming a service sector society and consuming more than we produce. It's impossible. So it can be reversed. And again, I don't eat corporate food. I'm Italian. I know what good food is.
I don't do that, yeah.
I don't go into Walmart. I go into Walmart just to do research. It's like going into a large self-storage unit. So we have to get back to the quality that this country used to have. And what we have in the Trends Journal, when you talk about solutions, it's called the 20% solution. If 20% of the people go into a new direction, the rest will follow. The sheep will go in any direction you want. And I believe there are 20% of the people out there that want the country to go into that direction, that can stop wars, that can stop us going on the path that we're on, if they stand up, regain their courage and their dignity.
Absolutely. Gerald Celente, we're going to let you go. Briefly, tell folks what is in this month's key trendsresearch.com journal and how folks get a digital or hard copy.
Well, they could go to our website, trendsresearch.com or trendsjournal.com. And what we're working on now in the upcoming summer issue that'll be out in several weeks, mid-July latest, is really how to survive and thrive in these coming times. And among the things to do, and I don't give financial advice, I'm telling you what I do. I have 80% of my money in gold. I used to have my cash split between dollars and euros. Now it's split between dollars, francs, Swiss francs, and Canadian dollars. All I want to do in this time with my cash and investments is not to lose it. Gold is my wild card. I believe that gold is going to go to $2,000 an ounce. This year, it looks like $1,500 an ounce.
Well, that's what Mark Twain said. That's what Mark Twain said. He said, I don't care about the return on my money. All I want is the return of my money when speaking of banking.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. And people we really believe they should start preparing for the worst to come. If the worst doesn't come and you made provisions, you've lost nothing. If the worst happens as we see it happening and you've made no provisions, then you lose everything.
Well, in closing, I want to just say this. It's already happened. The media is lying about jobs, but even with cooked numbers, 95% are government, with them firing and rehiring the census people every month on record. Stores are shutting down everywhere. All I hear is debt ads on the radio. All I see is more homeless people everywhere. Mexico's fully collapsed. They're laying off police and firemen and essential services everywhere, but the taxes are going up on interest of the bankers. I mean, we've got to default on all this fraudulent stuff or it's over. So your predictions came true, Gerald. My predictions came true. It's just, unfortunately, your prediction of the greatest depression now looks like a certainty. And so we're going from trying to stop the bankers from ruining us to now trying to just salvage something. And people better get up off their hind ends now. Gerald Celente, thank you for spending an hour and 45 minutes with us today, and we'll talk to you again in the near future.
Hey, thank you, Alex.
There goes Gerald Celente. Thank you, Gerald. TrendsResearch.com.